Good morning, Samuel.
Hey, Quinn.
So, can I ask you something?
Yes, of course.
Um, what's worrying you right now? What are you thinking about that's distracting you?
So if I look into my mind, my thinking, what's worrying me right now is my work, my career. Am I going to make it? Am I going to succeed? If I look into my body, see where my hands go, immediately it goes right here to the chest. I'm feeling some tightness in my chest about it. If I go to my breath, if I look at my breath, I feel a tightness in my breathing around here, upper chest. And if I go into my heart and ask that question, I noticed that my heart is closed. I don't have compassion for myself, for being in this predicament of worrying about the rest of my life and my career. And just as I am doing that, answering your question from these four perspectives, my mind, my body, my heart, and my breath, that is bringing my attention to the breath, to my body, and to my heart. And it's reminding me to breathe love and have a heart for myself now. And I feel much lighter and more present and more connected to love and more in my soul.
Is there a way that you can describe? Is there a way that you could describe how that can that impact directly how you feel about your career, or does it
You mean
create a
now
does it
or before?
well does it does that create a change? Like, can you bring that over?
Yes.
They're
Yes.
not two separate things.
Yes, no. See, right now, from where I am right now, I look at it as an anxiety. It's an anxiety that has a story around it. It's my existential angst. That is the anxiety of me. Can I live? Can I exist in this world? Do I have a right to even be here? That's my uh, that's my angst. That's my existential angst. And I can see right now that this anxiety likes, particularly, it goes to places in which there is some insecurity about, and it creates a story. And it gets diffused by me paying attention to my breath and having a heart, having compassion for that. It diffuses it, it dissolves it, and what's left is right now. Like right now, I'm in my career and I'm successful and I'm joyful. I have my joie de vivre and I'm creative and I'm in it. I'm not looking from the outside, like from a bubble at it. I'm in it. I'm participating in my life. There is no room for that question right now.
So rather than judging it, thinking that you're not, it's maybe having this openness gives you the power to be aware enough to realize that you're actually doing it.
If you notice here, we're not really engaged in turning the story off, but rather to shift our focus of attention from the mental story to something that's more visceral, breathing, heart, body, now. It's just a shift of focus. And, as I said before, it diffuses the story. The story is not so edgy and not so pervasive. We're not really I never liked the idea, I never succeeded at the idea of stopping my thoughts. I can't. The more I try to stop it, the more my thoughts become pervasive. But I am very successful at kind of like shifting, like almost like sneaking. Shifting my attention from thinking to breathing, to compassion, to bodily sensations, to the now. And I find that to be actually very artful. There's something very artful about it, because all of a sudden there is so much more. There are different colors, there are different sensations, there are different sounds. The music is different, the rhythm is different. It's great. I love it. I mean, I shifted basically addictions from overly thinking and thinking and thinking really to breathing. My higher power is no longer my mind, it's my breath.